What's up, guys? Fortnite.
What is that? It's not Fortnite. It's Fortnite.
That's what I just said.
You said Fortnite.
Anyway, he's telling me that the dances that they got from the video didn't come from there, or they did come from there. They did come from there, right? Anyway, it's a video showing you where they got the dances from. Because one of the dances I seen on there, I was telling him that we used to do it, and he was like, "No, we got it from there. Let's check it out. It's one of the biggest games in the world. It is the biggest game in the world, actually. Now, it is the biggest game."
Of the Fortnite Boogie Down contest finally being announced, which, can we stop giving this kid credit for Roy Purdy's dance? I know people have done it before him, but he's really the one that made it popular, and yet Orange Shirt Kid gets his name in the game forever? I don't know about that. And with all the new Season 4 stuff, there's been a ton of new awesome additions for sweet dance moves in Fortnite. Now, a lot of the dance moves in Fortnite, well, really all of the dance moves in Fortnite are inspired by real-life moves, so today, we're going to be showing you guys our favorite Fortnite dances in real life, starting with the most intense dance move of all time, the default dance, which is clearly inspired by the Will Dance for Money kid. Yes, the resemblance is strikingly mind-boggling indeed. Holy, oh my god, it's literally a 1-to-1 ratio. 100% sync. Leave a like just for that alone, but with that out of the way, we're going to dive right into things. Also, be sure to let us know in the comments if you want to see a part 2 to this, if you enjoy this type of stuff. And also subscribe to the channel, and you'll get a blue pump before that other guy that landed next to you in your next game. If this does not work, uninstall Minecraft and throw your computer at your neighbor after ringing the doorbell. This will not benefit you in any way, shape, or form, nor will it improve relations with your neighbor, but at this point in time, you have no reason not to subscribe, which is precisely why you should click the subscribe button. Number 10, Ride the Pony. When Psy released the track Gangnam Style, it became a massive hit, spreading across the world in a matter of days and quickly becoming the most watched video in all of YouTube history. Even now, it gets tons of views every single day and somehow has managed to pull in over 14 million likes. Obviously, the most popular YouTube video in the world and one of the most popular video games in the world go together pretty well, and that's probably one of the reasons the Ride the Pony dance move has been put into Fortnite Battle Royale. This emote was an unlockable in Seasons 1 and 2, which required you to level your Battle Pass up to Tier 20. Much like the real-world version of the dance, your character jumps up and down as if he's riding a horse, with one hand out in the front like they're holding the horse's reins, and one whirling in the air as if they're getting ready to catch another animal with a lasso. Number 9, the Worm. The Worm is a classic breakdancing move that can be traced back all the way to the 1970s before it became more popular in the funk period of the 80s. Basically, you let yourself drop to the floor and then sort of make your body ripple up and down, kind of like the way a worm moves. If you're good enough at doing it, the move looks absolutely awesome, and it kind of makes you wonder how a human body can even move like that. Either way, they put it in Fortnite back in December of last year, and in the Fortnite version, you start by rippling your arms before dropping to the ground and rippling your body at high speed. Honestly, this interpretation of the worm almost looks like something straight out of a horror movie, but we had to put it on the list. Number 8. Best Mates. The Best Mates dance is a bit of a meme legend, and it all started in 2016 when a comedian called Marlon Webb posted a video up to his Facebook page, and the video was called The Bond of Bold and featured himself and 2 of his friends jogging to the song Take On Me from 1984. But they weren't just jogging normally, they were doing it in a super strange way with their arms hanging out to their sides and their legs coming up super wide and high. The video became a viral sensation, and quickly people from other communities were making parodies, from the Master Chief cosplayers to people playing video games. So it was probably only a matter of time before the Best Mates dance got added to Fortnite Battle Royale, and they've managed to portray it pretty much perfectly. The only thing it misses out on is letting you move around while you do the dance, which kind of misses the whole point of the original. Number 7, the Electro Shuffle. One day in January 2017, a YouTuber known as Gatsby J. David uploaded a video called Bad and Bougie Shuffle Shapes, in which she pulls off a pretty crazy dance move. The video ended up going viral, and I guess after a while, the guys at Epic Games stumbled across it because they ended up putting it in the game in December. What's craziest about this is that Epic actually didn't ask Gabby if they were allowed to use her dance in the game, and she wasn't very happy with that. Eventually, they settled things, which I guess means they paid her some royalties or something, and the dance was allowed to stay within the game. Honestly, this dance is pretty crazy, and there's so many moves that it makes it pretty hard to describe. All I know is that it looks cool, and if I tried it, my legs would probably end up being all tied up. Number 6, Salt Bay. It seems crazy to think that the Salt Bay meme became popular over a year ago, but it first came out in January of 2017, and ever since the people have been completely in love with it. I mean,
I don't get it.
what's so lovable about a hot guy cutting meat perfectly and then sprinkling some salt over it in an overly flamboyant way? I guess you can't really call this one a dance as much as the others, but this guy puts so much style into the way he sprinkles that salt that it practically has to be considered a dance move. And considering Fortnite put it in their game as an emote, I guess they agree. While the Fortnite version of the move doesn't involve any meat cutting, it does involve salt, which makes it perfect to use when you kill some salty kid in Dusty Divot. Number 5, Flapper. All the dance moves in our video so far have been pretty recent things, but the Flapper dance takes us all the way back to 1923. This was when a tune called the Charleston came out, originally in a Broadway show called Runnin' Wild. The dance move was a huge hit, as was the song, and it had faded in and out of popularity over the years. In Fortnite, the move is all about swinging your arms and legs in time with the beat, and the same can be said of the real-life version of the dance. The real-life version of the move is part of a much bigger sequence, and it all sort of fits into the time of the Roaring 20s, a period of time where the economy was booming pretty much everywhere in the West and everyone was happy. I mean, what spells happiness better than swinging your arms and legs around like you do in the Charleston? Number 4, Turk Dance. I guess some games are really big fans of Scrubs or something, because the very first dance that pretty much everyone gets is taken straight from the show, and that emote is called Dance Moves and is inspired directly by Turk's dance in the show Scrubs. The dance is taken from episode 9 of season 5 in Scrubs, an episode called My Half Acre, which is all about JD finding a new girlfriend and Turk joining the hospital's air band. Now, what's even crazier is that this dance is a reference to another thing entirely, the song Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe, and some of Turk's dance moves are taken directly from the music video of this song, which I guess means that some of the moves in Fortnite's version are taken from this song too. Number 3, The Fresh Dance. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is an iconic TV show, and one of the things that people probably remember above anything else is the classic Carlton dance. The first time we see this dance is in the episode of Christmas Snow from Season 2, and was supposedly completely all down to Alfonso Ribeiro, because all the script said at the time was Carlton dances. Just in case you weren't sure what the Fortnite version was referencing, it's literally called Fresh, so there's basically no way that the dance in Fortnite isn't the Carlton dance. According to Alfonso himself, this dance was a strange mix of Courtney Cox in the Bruce Springsteen video dancing in the dark and Eddie Murphy's White Man dance from his Delirious video. Apparently, it was the corniest dance on the planet, so he just went for it. Number 2, Jubilation. Seinfeld was a super popular sitcom which aired between 1989 and 1998. It followed 4 friends as they lived through their daily lives in New York City, though it's safe to say that their everyday lives were probably a little bit crazier than your average New Yorker's day. The Jubilation dance in Fortnite is a clear reference to the show, though with its hands up in the air and hyperactive running in place. The reference is to an episode in Season 4 of the show called The Wallet, when Elaine gets back from her holiday with her boyfriend and everyone seems pretty stoked to see her. Number 1, The Floss. Fortnite's emote The Floss is a reference to someone you probably know as the Backpack Kid, but in real life is known as Russell Horning. His dance move is basically just standing in place with a really dead stare and then swinging his arms back and forth around his body.
What the heck?
It's a pretty strange sight at first, but when the kid seriously speeds up, it actually ends up pretty cool. Why is he called Backpack Kid? Well, he ended up appearing on SNL alongside Katy Perry and added a backpack to his look to finish it off. Ever since then, he's traveled around to the States to get his floss on, and of course, he has ended up in Fortnite Battle Royale. The Fortnite version of the dance move isn't quite as intense as Backpack Kid's, but it's still pretty cool. Some say that that kid's still wearing a backpack, even when he sleeps. Now, it's funny we actually made this list for you guys back during Season 3, so because of that, I'm going to quickly throw in some of the new ones from Season 4 in a 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3 spot, because the new emotes are so awesome, and I don't want to put them anywhere lower on this list, but I don't want to put them... I don't know. I mean, I guess it's all down to my opinion anyway, right? You're allowed to disagree with my picks, but 1.1 is going to be Orange Justice, which is the Roy Purdy dance. Misnamed because a bunch of guys bullied some kid in an orange shirt, and now for some reason a bunch of people were redditing the living bejesus out of the video, spamming it to Epic in any way they possibly could. So they're calling it justice that he finally got his emote in the game because he had the most retweets and blah, 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 blah. They kept spamming it, and they wouldn't put it in the game right away. So they finally put this thing in the game, and it was something, I don't know. The dance is sweet, but the song's a bit lame in all honesty. Next up is Groove Jam in 1.2, which is essentially the Napoleon Dynamite emote, which is absolutely perfect. I love everything about this emote. It's literally my favorite Season 4 emote so far. And then at 1.3, we've got Hype, which is that lever-armed crane dance. I don't know where the official reference of or where this originated. I saw a bunch of Twitter videos on this. I mean, all the kids are doing it nowadays. And that one dancing usher, you guys have seen that video as well. But there's our video on the top 10 Fortnite dances in real life, plus like 3 others because Season 4 happened and we pushed this video back a lot. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our extremely handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep it right here on Top 5 Gaming.
That's dope. That's freaking yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea that that's where that stuff came from. That was pretty dope, right? All right.